guys, this is Rals from Inside Jungle channel. Welcome to my balcony. It has been a while since my last video taken and uploaded, of course, on the channel, but because I had no updates, I didn't want to make a video with no updates. That's not the point. The point is to learn from each other and to share our passion from gardening. And since the last video, what happened around my balcony? Well, winter came, it was quite cold. Some of my calamansi seedlings lost their foliage. It felt quite heavily. Some of them, like this ones over here, didn't do well into their pots. Look at it, it's still falling. And now in the last 2 days I keep them into the water. I wash their roots with oxygenated water to wipe all the bacteria, if they have bacteria into the roots. And what's gonna happen today, later on, I'm gonna repot them into fresh soil, fresh pots. So hopefully they are gonna like the new mix. This guy has some deficiency. I'm gonna monitor him separately and with much more care. I'm going to try to feed him a little bit more fertilizer than the other guys, but with the other guys I'm gonna actually not fertilize them for a while. It's winter time, and although I did fertilize them in their first winter, their first year of life, because otherwise they would have not passed the winter, now I think they are in a good shape. They are quite tall enough and resistant enough, and they are going to survive the winter with a reduced dose of fertilizer. For mature trees, remember, we do not fertilize during the dormancy time. We leave the plant to breathe a little bit, and we start fertilizing from spring onwards. But for these guys, they don't have too much sun, although my husband helped me a lot with these growing lights over there. He made them so nice. Although they do have grow lights, as you can see, the color is rather pale. Now I want to share with you some of my errors and some of the things I've been working on. When you see a tree like this, if you have any species of citrus trees, seedlings, then it means the plant needs water, and it needs water like right now, which I'm gonna do as soon as I stop talking. And another thing I'm still battling with, I hope you can see that, that is a mealy bug infection, and I think it's been the third time I took each and every of this seedling and wiped them. I did wipe them with neem oil, I did wipe them with oxygenated water, I did wipe them with soap water. I didn't bring in any beneficial insects because I don't know from where to order them, and I do not want insects flying around my house and my balcony, so that's not an option, and my husband will definitely kick me out with my insects and my plants if I will bring insects here. So that's not an option. I tried the plant insecticide as well. That didn't work either. So what I'm doing right now, I sprayed them with some sodium bicarbonate water. As you can see, it didn't dissolve so well, so some of the leaves are still stained, but it's going off very easily. I did see a drastic decline in this bugs. I don't like to call them bugs, I think they are worms. They look like worms, they look disgusting actually, but still I have a few. So if you have mealybug infection, take measure as soon as you can. It's just horrible, they are disgusting, very disgusting. So what I wanted to share is this, the status of my citrus orchard. How are they doing during winter? We are in December, we are having an unusual warm weather right now. It's been a couple of weeks since we have 12 or 14 degrees outside. That's not okay for where I live, that's not okay for this latitude. Remember, I live in the west part of Romania. We have temperate climate. We should have had snow or below 0 Celsius temperatures by now. so I don't even have to put the heater. I actually bought a heater and I used this heater a couple of times for my plants, because after that we had this wave of heat. When you see the trees looking like this, they also need water. This is the first sign. So when you see this leaf dropping, this is the first sign that they need water. Do not let them end like this, although it can happen literally overnight, and if you don't check them in the morning, by the time you come home they will look like this. This is what happened to me. Last night they were okay, they were perfect. Now they're saying, I'm thirsty, I'm dying, I'm in the desert, you keep me in the desert. Yes, although I'm trying to take a big care of them, being so many, it's sometimes hard to observe them. Who are my calamansi or calamondin seedlings? They are doing so well. Are these guys over here. As you can see, I spaced them out. They have larger pots each and they're spaced out. I can easily monitor them. I can easily monitor their humidity in the soil and their foliage, and also I can observe those ugly bastards called mealybugs much faster. So that's a secret, but I don't want to throw any. I think it's a natural selection, and some of my seedlings died to the disappointment of my husband, because he's really hoping to have fruits from these seedlings. As many fruits as possible. Remember, he's from the Philippines. He loves calamansi juice, he loves calamansi fruit, he loves everything about calamansi, and in the Philippines they do cook a lot with calamansi juice. So and these are from the Philippines. Yes, so I really want these plants to survive. And also it gives me as a gardener a pleasure of seeing them emerge from a seed, being like tiny babies, like a grass size, and then developing into trees. So guys, this is all for now. I'm gonna try to update you soon with how my garden is doing and the new addition in my garden. Until then, take care of your citrus orchard if you have. They are very beautiful plants, but make sure you water them properly. So I have to let you guys, I really need to water my plants right now. And as always, happy gardening, go get dirty, and have a wonderful winter ahead. Sunny or less sunny, snow or without snow. Bye bye guys, and happy holidays.